Boys, Cyprus Mastermind 2025. Today, we're covering the key components of appointment setting. Before I even get into it, I mean, half of you already know this question I'm going to ask. I'm going to pick you. I'm going to make this as interactive as possible, by the way, but I'm going to ask you this question because all of these boys know it. What do you think some of the key components of appointment setting are?
Networking.
Yeah.
Using the space. Just being open to, people telling you if you've done wrong, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But I'd mainly say networking and just getting to know everybody.
Have I asked you this question yet? Do you know it from the other day?
No.
Okay, what do you think some of the key components are of appointment setting?
Yeah, networking, Callum said. What else? I actually don't know.
Come on, you got some.
Have we gone through this?
Yeah, but from starting appointment setting, what do you think some of the key components are that you need to have a touch point with to actually be successful in appointment setting?
Yeah, networking with coaches, networking with other people in the space. Getting a sick offer.
Alex?
If I would have to hazard a guess, I'd probably say...
Have a guess as if you don't know.
Networking, hunger, skill set, and mindset.
He knows. Okay, cool. Right, so before we even start, right, I want all of you to lock in because some of you are probably going to shit it after I say this. At the end of this mastermind, I'm going to pick one of you at random to stand up here and give a brief of the whole mastermind, of from everything from A to Z, just in brief. So make sure you listen. So, we've already gone through this. Yes, one of the key components, so I'll put 4 key components that I'm going to go into, okay? One of the key components is networking, the other key component being mindset, skill set, and hunger, okay? So I'll sort of go from top to bottom as I go through these. So, I mean, firstly, I can say this, and you lot can say this, networking has personally changed my life. It has done to all of you as well, because you're literally here networking with everyone inside Setter School in Cyprus. But for me personally, as you can see, Will's there. This is literally us in Cyprus the other day. Ron's there over in Thailand literally 2 weeks ago. That's Rowan from Willionaire. That's in Bicester at Paddle. That's Daniel, who's currently ill and can't be here for the mastermind. And then that's that was the first Setter School link up, wasn't it? First Setter School link up. And it's most of the people in here are from Setter School. But it's networking with such high value people has allowed me to further double or triple my business, just because it's allowed me to buy into mentors, listen to other guys in the space, be on calls and get in the rooms with the right people. So within networking, I mean, for me personally, it doubled my business when I left the UK because I got myself in the right rooms. Within networking, because I mean, I'm not going to go into it too deep, but I know for a fact probably not all of you have been confident throughout your whole life. Being able to speak in front of people and being able to meet new people on a daily basis is 10x my confidence. It's 10x my skill set because I'm able to sit here in front of all of you and do a mastermind now, which I didn't think I'd be able to do a year ago. I've invested well over 60k in pounds into myself. Lived in the best villas of people, literally right now. And also networking has allowed me to get so many referrals into my business, just because it's almost like a spider web. You're in the center of the spider web. You meet one person, that person connects you to another person, that person connects you to another person. And it's almost like this big spider web if you picture it. It's like a diagram of spider web that branches out. And because I met them people, it allowed me to get so many referrals into my business. I mean, some of you are probably referrals from these networking things. I don't know, but yeah, it's allowed me to make money through my business because of that. So how do setters even make money through networking? Put that in twice. First of all, access to better offers. You literally just said before the mastermind that you had 2 inbounds for offers this morning. Yep. Through networking, through people that you already know. Who else has got offers through networking? You've got offers through networking. You have. You have.
Yeah, I got meetings through networking.
All of you have got offers through networking. Okay, cool. So yeah, within getting access to better offers, it's all of you all started with cold outreach. I can guarantee you've all probably been on a shit offer, not the greatest offer. But it's I see Sam laughing there. But it's within that, being able to meet new people, being able to network with higher value people, they can just inbound you and place you into better offers. Say for instance, you're friends with a growth op or friends with a setter manager or whatever that may be. They have access to offers that they are managing, that they are growth opping. So it's you having that connection allows you to get placed straight into that role. And I can guarantee they're not taking on that role because it's shit. It's a good offer, right? So they'll just place you straight into that basically. So it's like most setters waste time on low quality offers with cold leads and no real back end. A strong network puts you in rooms with serious closers, business owners, and high converting offers that actually pay well. Secondly, faster feedback equals faster growth. Growth comes from real-time feedback, not just like YouTube advice. I'm sure you'll watch like free YouTube value on appointment setting, which probably hasn't got you far because they're most American. But inside a strong network, you're getting literally live call reviews. I mean, I know for a fact you network with people brand new and you do DM conversation, like role plays with people. You get on calls with people for like free value. You get on calls with people free value, and Callum as well, like messaging other people, getting on like 30-minute connection calls and just giving them free value, which is allowing you to have a better connection. So it's like, put yourself in their perspective and even your perspective when someone's giving you free value. That's allowing you to have real-time feedback and have that like, basically have someone that has done it to tell you how to do it, if that makes sense. I can guarantee all of you that if you all started appointment setting, you didn't invest into setter school and you tried to go away and watch YouTube videos and do it for free, you probably would have given up, because it's like you haven't actually had someone who has done it to guide you. And that's like being able to have a mentor that has done it and that can guide you and literally just give you the blueprint of how to do it, allows you to get there faster as well. So like having a strong network allows you to message people. If you're stuck on something, you just ask them a question. Like you have that like disposable to you almost, and have direct answers from people ahead of you. That speed compounds. 3, mitigating the plateau. Now, I can assure all of you have hit some sort of a wall, some sort of a plateau through appointment setting. Like, it's inevitable. So, like, we always fall back to our standards. Having people who do not tolerate excuses around you in business, life, fitness, whatever that may be, you become a product of that environment. You, last night, you were speaking to me about doubts. Yeah. Me sitting here and having the confidence and having that, like, 1 to 2 hour conversation with you got you through that plateau. How did that conversation better you?
Coming over the limiting belief.
Exactly. How did that open your eyes?
Just like reframed it from a different perspective.
Exactly. So if I didn't raise the bar for you, you would just fell down to the level of the standard that you set yourself, right? So it's like having people who do not tolerate the excuses, having people that are going to be very real with you, that are going to be harsh with you and tell you how it is, people that have done it and have the confidence to do it. Listening to them types of people is going to get you so far in anything, business, life, fitness, whatever that may be. And 4, brotherhood. I mean, you all are next to each other, you have experienced this first and forehand. You need a sense of, I don't know if I spelled this right, you need a sense of camaraderie in order to succeed. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. What's the saying that 2 Hungarian horses lift, no, 1 Hungarian horse pulls 16,000 kg. Have you heard this before? Yeah. 16,000 kg on its own.
2 is like 5 times.
But 2 is like 5 times because they go together. So if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. And in 5, you're 1 relationships. I've put that in there purposely. You are 1 relationships away. The game changes when the right person sees your work ethic. I mean, Callum has seen this firsthand. When he's making Loom videos personally to people, that's what has allowed Callum to get far, because of his Loom videos. Because he is allowing the right people to see his work ethic. And now this morning, he's woke up to 2 inbounds for a sick offer. 1 closer, 1 founder, 1 high level connection. That is all it takes to go from sitting in the DMs to actually getting on a team with a 20K plus per month opportunity. But it won't happen if no one knows you. So like, say for instance, actually, I've used Run as an example here. I don't know if you can read this, but we'll go through these together, right? Say for instance, like when you're going out networking to people, these are a few examples that I would use. And I'm gonna use you to like, as an example here, right? What is good about this message? You know Josh too.
It's sort of building rapport by familiarising yourself with like a mutual.
Yeah, exactly, perfect. Like you have a mutual with someone, you already have like some common ground with that person. So you're like giving yourself that opportunity to allow you to start networking with that person. Or even this one, the setting, the background, but setting looks insane. Where can I find this video? What's good about this?
YouTube, and you're offering free value as an insight to what you do.
Mm-hmm. But you're also like connecting with them on a personal level, because it's like you're complimenting them on a YouTube video that you have done, and then now they're going to like inevitably reply back to you because you have like complimented them to a certain extent. Or even this, Cyprus is fire, bro, heard it's great for networking too, ? What's good about that?
It's good because it's business focused, but it's like Cyprus is fire, bro, you know, I love it myself, but it's like with the networking, it's like, yeah, we could potentially meet out there or something. it's networking within itself. Just
Yeah, it's just
all of those messages as well just makes both parties comfortable straight away as well.
yeah, and it's just like it's that first initial message, bro. Like I'm sure all of you have messages like, hey bro, I'm also a setter in the space, just like looking to connect or some shit like that. Like you probably just leave that and you're oppressed, right? But it's like actually being personal and having common ground with that person is going to allow you to network with whoever, because it's like I would feel bad not replying to these messages.
Yeah.
Like, because you've actually took time to be personal, go through my page and whatever that may be, basically. So it's like replying to their stories. But it's like, okay, cool. Who knows this guy? Sui, yeah. He was literally in this villa like 5-6 days ago. He made 225k plus a month as a consultant now. But he started as a setter. And now Sui makes coaches more money through his consultant business. Who knows this guy?
he's
in bed. But yeah, Daniel, he also started as a setter. He makes over 35k cash collection plus each month now. He's obviously a closer, huge mindset aligned sales teams. But yeah, he started as a setter too. And now, yeah, Daniel scales businesses through managing aligned sales teams. He's also my business partner now, whilst also mentoring others on mindset and high ticket closing. Who knows this guy? Ron is making over 20k per month cash collected. Again, started as a setter, and now obviously you're still a setter, plus you're a client success manager within Setter School. And you're also setter managing and aligning sales teams. Who knows this guy? Cheers, bro. Again, I also started as a setter, and now I'm mentoring you guys to become the best appointment setters and ultimately build freedom and brotherhood for themselves. But like, before I go into that, do you see a pattern there? Every single one of them started as a setter, and now they're making 225k a month, 30k a month, 70k a month, whatever that may be. But again, through networking, like all of them guys have networked to get into the position that they're in today. Literally, again, like using Sui as an example, he was here 5 days ago with his team, and now we're in the same villa. That's saying something, right? The guy's making 225k a month, and we're literally in the same villa doing the same fucking shit as him. And it's like, that's only going to scale all of you so much further. If he can do it, why the fuck can't you? And again, he's done that mainly through networking. Mindset. Fucking hell, I've got dry mouth. Let me have a sip of the water before I get into mindset.
That's why you come to these places as well, because everyone in Setter School had the opportunity to come out here.
Bro, I added everyone in the Discord chat like multiple times, and like all of you guys took action.
You gotta think how far ahead all of us will be compared to them, just by even us, like a couple of days here.
What I said is, networking in the school gives you the extra edge. Networking out here with all of us, fucking celebrity.
So much more personal, bro. Because you actually like having real conversations. Actually having giggles as well.
And do you notice the common pattern here as well? All of you are in the one-to-one. Every single person out here in the one-to-one, not the group coaching.
Yes.
That's saying something, right? I mean, everyone in the group coaching had the opportunity to come out here as well, but it's saying something because you lot are so far ahead than that. Okay, mindset. This is probably going to be a mouthful. Within your mindset, I mean, I could go down so many routes here, like, it's ridiculous. But within appointment setting, you need to adopt the 10k per month mindset. Now, you're not probably going to know what I'm going to say here, but what I mean by that is like, the reason why a lot of people fail and what separates the killers from the average is your mindset. So what I really mean by that is like, become the man who makes 10k a month, okay? Does anyone like not know what I mean by this? You know? Do you understand what I mean by this?
You need to
Okay.
live it before you have it.
Huh?
You need to live it before you actually have it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, cool. If you're not making 10k a month, but you want to be that 2.0 version of yourself, what are you going to do to get there? Because if you don't have the beliefs or you're living that life of the person that's doing that, then like, how are you going to get there? Like, I'm probably going to go into this in a second, but it's like, if I put a camera on you over the past 7 days, does that look like someone who's making 10k a month? Maybe not. Really? Okay, cool.
No, this past week, yeah.
Okay, cool. But like, in theory, right? But it's like, even like the small tasks, like this, me and Daniel were speaking about this last night, the small actionable tasks, like something as small as, like me and Sam Bates said to me the other day, a question. I said this to you as well in Thailand. Sam came on the one-to-one and said, okay, cool, you've mentored over 250 guys. And he asked me this question that no one else has asked me before. What separates someone that makes 1 to 2k as a setter to someone that makes 10k as a setter? That small question, that small actionable step is him putting himself into someone that makes 10k a month. Because it's like, he's almost being vulnerable in the way of like, okay, cool, I need to ask this question in order for me to learn, in order for me to like know what that actually is, so I can adopt that mindset that everyone else, like you made 25K a month as a setter. How can he adopt your mindset to get him to 25K a month as a setter? So it's like him doing that small actionable step is allowing him to do that. So it's like, you really have to ask yourself, to anyone watching as well, if you want, like whatever 2.0 version of yourself that you want to be, if you want to make 10K a month, if you want to make 5K a month, whatever that is, are you doing what that 2.0 version of yourself does? Like that 10K per month, okay, cool, he goes to the gym, he works this, that and the other, or whatever that may be, but are you doing everything? Are you like, I don't know, I know a lot of guys that struggle with smoking, shit like that, like, does that 10K or like 100K per month self do that? Probably not. So it's like, you need to adjust, implement, remove and change whatever you are doing to live the life of someone who's doing 10K a month. And if you can live the life of someone who's doing 10K a month and have the mindset of someone who's doing 10K a month, then it's inevitably going to come. Like it's going, if you have the input of someone that makes 10K a month, the outcome is going to come at some point. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Mindset topics that I've seen in the setting space. Limiting beliefs, I mean, it's normal, but it's like the best way I can put this. Remember, it takes 8 years to become a qualified doctor and 6 for a lawyer. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, it's like the same analogy as it takes 6 hours to build a Toyota Prius and 6 months to build a Rolls Royce.
Exactly, exactly. Limiting beliefs are normal. No motivation. Understand your reason why. Again, this is what we spoke about yesterday. A lot of people say motivation, motivation, motivation. Motivation is nothing more than an emotion. Like, is it motivation or is it like being consistent and again, putting in the input that is going to allow you to get to the outcome, allow you to get to the output. So it's like, you need to have a reason why. I see a lot of guys come into the space and they have this 5K a month, 10K a month on a pedestal. It's always them two numbers. You see it, every single person, I want to make 5K a month, I want to make 10K a month. You did it as well. Every single person in here started off 10K a month. I started off with 10K a month. Like, it's on this pedestal. But it's like, why do you want to get there? Like, if I ask a lot of new people what their why is, they're like, oh, because I want to make 5K a month. But why do you want to make 5K a month? What is the reason behind that? Like, really open up and dig into that why. Like, why do you want to do that? And if you actually have an emotional why, then motivation means nothing, because it's like, if that is deep enough, if that is emotional enough, and if that is painful enough, then you're going to get there anyways. So you need to constantly remind yourself of why you're doing this. Like, I think most of you, I've got you to write down your why. I know I've got you to write down your why. And always, like, your why always changes as well. Always, like, put more into your why. The more of a why you have, the more of a reason you have, like, that's your fuel. The more of a drive you have to actually get there. So it's like, even if, like, I don't know, if you have an office in the UK, I know I did this. I had a whiteboard in my UK, in the office in the UK, and I've written down my why, and I'd have it next to my desk every single day. So when I wake up, and if I feel motivated, like not motivated, because it's human nature that you're going to wake up not motivated sometimes, I have my why there, and I know, okay, cool, this is why I'm here, this is why I'm doing it, let's get to fucking work, basically. So you need to constantly remind yourself of what you are doing this for and why you are here. I don't have enough time. I mean, this is just complete BS. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people say this. Is there anyone that wants to objection handle this? Object to this? No? You sure? Okay. A lot of people say I don't have enough time. Time is never an excuse. You're just not prioritizing it enough. Again, and it comes down to your why. Because if I put a gun to your head and said you need to do 5 hours of setting every single day this month, you would do it because you'd be dead. If I put a gun to your head and told you need to run 10K every single day this month, you would do it, else you'd be dead because you have a gun to your head. So it's like, guess what? Like, you would do it if I told you to do this, because you're not making it a priority. So it's not I don't have the time, it's I'm not making the time. So you need to allow yourself to make the time for yourself. And again, like, if you're not making the time for yourself, then your why isn't deep enough, because what are you actually even doing this for? You clearly don't care. You are the most important when it comes to your results. You are the most important person in your life. I said this to you again last night. Who is the most important person of your life? Me. Why? Because I am myself. This is what I'm doing it for. This is what I'm here for. It's myself. So it's like, you're the most important when it comes to your results. Yes, your mentor, myself, will help you, or whoever future mentor that may be. But the results and the inputs are solely your responsibility. Don't blame anyone else. Again, we had this conversation. It's inevitable. There's people that have come into setter school that have seen no results, and there's guys like all of you who have seen insane results. What is the difference? What is the main common denominator? Like, what is the difference between someone that gets no results and makes loads of results?
Effort.
Why?
Discipline, because if you're sort of coming in there expecting, say, a lot of people tell me I want to do 14K a month, I want to, like, you know, just be sick at it. They've got no why and reason behind why they want to make it. So someone that does serious figures is sort of there like, oh, I know exactly what I want in life, my why. so now I need to do X, Y, Z to get there.
But it's like you all have had the same vehicle. Even the guys that haven't got results, you've all had the same vehicle. You've had the same modules, the same calls, the same myself and yourself now as a CSM. You've all had this, like the same Discord, the same community, the same people. You've all had the same vehicle. You've all had the same Ferrari, and it's already on the track for you. But if you don't drive it, you're not going to get there. You drove it very fucking far, and you've hit 25k a month as a setter. But there's guys in setter school that come in and do absolutely nothing. There's probably like some names in there that I don't even know because they've come in and they haven't showed up for themselves. And it's like, how can they expect to see results if they're not going to put in the work for themselves? So again, it's like your results and inputs are solely down to your responsibility. You have the vehicle, drive it. Do not blame anyone else for it. Skill set. Okay, cool. I think this is an interactive one. I think I put this as an interactive one. Skill stacking separates you from brokies. And what I mean by this is like, you lot are now thinking, what? Okay, cool. Do you know what I mean by skill stacking?
Yeah.
And what do I mean by that?
Having multiple high income skills.
Yeah, I mean like a lot of you guys, it's like stepping stones almost, right? Yeah. You'll start off at appointment setting, some of you are going to closing. I know you're thinking about going into closing, growth op, managing, you're going into managing, you're also doing coaching as well, your own offer, whatever that may be. You're stacking them skills, enabling to get you to that bigger outcome. So it's like mastering these skills and stacking them separates you from the brokies. Building authority. I would actually even get you to come up here and do this, but I'm not going to put you on the spot like that because I know this is like one of your big ones as well. This is like one of the ones that you enjoy the most. I might get you to come up. Examples. What is actually come up, huh? Yeah. Bring the mic on and stand there to the side just so they can see it.
It's hard, man. All right.
Put everyone on the spot here.
So what, you want me to sort of go through what it is?
Okay, cool. So building authority in a conversation. What is wrong with this? Let's get you booked in. Let's figure out a day when you are free.
Straight away, you've lost authority by offering them sort of like, when are you free? Like, you're not leaving it up to them. If you have the authority yourself, you're like, I've got 7 p.m. tomorrow, or I've got 8 a.m. the next day. Like, does that work? We're saying that. I wouldn't even say, does it work? I'd literally be like, look, I've got this and that. Can you make it? But let's get you booked in. As we spoke last night, Alex said it's like, I'll send you a booking link now. Like, just drive that authority. Like, I'm in charge, do what I say.
Exactly. You're in charge of the conversation. You drive the ship. What's wrong with this? Maybe we can help, bro. Is it okay if we get you in for a call?
You've cut your ticket price straight in half by saying maybe.
You've cut your ticket
in half. It's like, maybe we can help. Do you know what I mean? It's like, no, it's like, we can definitely help with that. Let me send you over some free value basically to explain how. But is it okay if we
Exactly. Okay, cool. So if you're looking to get fit and I'm like setting on a fitness account, right? You're, I don't know, fat as fuck. You've got some really deep emotional pains. Like, I don't know, you've got diabetes. You're doing this to be a role model for your kids, whatever that means. You have deep emotional pain. And I got to the end of the conversation. I said, maybe we can help. Are you going to feel like confident enough that I'm going to help you?
It's almost
Are you going to pay thousands of pounds for me to help you?
It's almost like
if maybe I can help.
I want my mentor to keep me so accountable every single day and like drive the results. You know what I mean? Maybe we can help.
Maybe we can help you lose fat.
It's almost like you've not acknowledged them at all as well. Like, you've listened to all their pain points, all their whys, and they're like, maybe I can help you. I don't know actually. You think, what you do?
What's wrong with this? It's okay for feeling fat for 6 months. Sometimes you can't help that.
It's you're almost slipping them into like, it's okay to feel like that. You're letting them be comfortable, and nothing grows in the comfort zone. So it's like, it's okay to feel fat for 6 months. Sometimes you can't help that. It's a dead-ended question. Well, it's a dead-ended answer. You've deaded the conversation. There's no question on the end. How does that make you feel, being in a certain shape or being a certain weight?
I literally can't say anything more to that. That's literally perfect. Yeah, it's like, if I'm literally what you said, like the comfortability, if I tell you it's okay for feeling fat for 6 months, it's like, oh, cheers. Yeah, I'm going to continue being fat then. Cheers, I don't need to pay you if it's okay. Yeah, I'm going to go get a Macca's now. Yeah, it's like you've completely cut your authority and you're allowing them. Like, you need to cut the bullshit. Like, I would tell them straight, like, we need to sort this out, bro. Yeah. We need to sort this out.
What's been stopping you from making a change?
Exactly. So holding authority as a setter, remember, you have the keys to their problem. In some cases, you are literally changing their life for the good. Like, in most cases, you are literally changing their life for the good. You are helping these people. You aren't hopping on a call with them. They are hopping on a call with you. Yep. They are working with you and they are booking into your calendar. Okay? You see the difference in that?
100%.
You are deciding if you can work with them, not the other way around. You're driving the ship. You are the authority figure in this position. Okay, cool. Let's do a task here then, Ron. How would you transition, and this is like the affiliate thing that I was talking about the other day, how would you transition this into an open-ended question? So the prospect says, oh no, this is a different one. I'm feeling overweight and ashamed of my body. Is this making you feel bad? How would you transition this into an open-ended question?
Okay, yeah, so I'm feeling overweight and ashamed of my body.
You can stand back if you want.
Yeah, I was going to say, really, see,
read it.
feeling overweight and ashamed of my body. Okay, how does that make you feel, and how does that currently affect work life or life in general?
Cool. What's the difference between that and this then? Is this making you feel bad?
You're almost forcing your own opinion on it by saying, is this making you feel bad? You know it's making them feel bad because they're literally telling you, but you're almost saying, like, does it make you feel bad?
So yeah, if you said this to me and I said to you, is this making you feel bad? What would you reply with to that?
Probably like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yes or no, because it's a dead-ended question. But if you said to me, I'm feeling overweight and ashamed of my body, and I said, how is that actually making you feel? What would you say to that?
I'd be like, you know, I feel bad, blah, 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 going to pain points, etc.
So you're going to have a much of like an open-ended answer.
It's inviting conversation.
Exactly.
Just yes and no.
Exactly. I'm specifically probing into you. I'm probing into like your pain and like how that is actually making you feel to see if we can get to that desired outcome. So literally within this, like you really need to just cut people on their bullshit. It's as simple as that. So again, okay, cool. How would you challenge this? I've been overweight for a few years now. I've never even thought about changing it really. How would you challenge this?
I've been overweight for a few years now. I've never even thought about changing it. To be honest, I'd sort of be like, well, you know, what's been stopping you from making a change so far? Have you tried, say, coaching before? Have you tried plans to sort of counteract this? Like, how does it make you feel that you're still stuck in a position you were 2-3 years ago?
Exactly. Yeah. So. Yeah, exactly. So it's literally just challenging on it. Like, why have you never thought about changing it?
Like probing at them.
Exactly. Like, okay, cool. I feel what you mean. But it's like, how is that like overweightness? Like you being overweight, how has that made you feel? Like, why have you not thought about changing this? Like probing and digging into like why they haven't thought about changing it. I'll be like, oh, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And then you can dig into that and probe into that to find that pain, if that makes sense. Because it's like they're overweight, so they're clearly got pain. Like, who wants to be overweight, right?
If that's saying inbound, they're obviously reaching out to you for a certain reason. So they obviously know their issues. You've just got to extract it out of them in the way you want it to drive the conversation in your favour.
You're guiding them to the solution of their
to
problem.
Your thing.
Exactly. So pros of holding authority, they're more likely to show up to the call. I would actually say this is like the absolute main one as well.
100%.
They're going to see you as the expert. They're going to show you real pain, especially if you're asking them open-ended questions rather than, is this making you feel bad? Because there's not pain in there. And they're also going to trust you more, especially, and ultimately, I could put this on there, they're going to pay you as well. Okay, cool. You can actually, no, I want you for this one as well. Okay. No, I want you for this one. Okay, probing. Who knows what probing is? Yeah. What is it?
Probing to me is sort of like you're extracting pain points, but it's almost like saying why, almost going into it. Yeah, but how do you feel about that? You know, it's all sort of good and that, but I feel this way. Why? Like just digging. Like, how does that make you? That sort of question, like.
Yeah. So okay, cool. How would you do this? This is the affiliate thing I was talking about.
Right.
What made you want to reach out to start appointment setting? I want to make more money. Okay. How would you probe into that?
I'd just be like, okay, bro, what is the reason behind that? Like, is your current job sort of not serving you enough to fulfill your dreams? Like, what are your goals?
Okay, cool. But with that, like, you completely cut your authority there as well. True. Because it's like, okay, you literally had it perfect then. Why do you want to do that? What is the main motivator behind making money? You really you hurt your conversation there by going like, oh, is it because of this? Is it because of this? You're giving them the answer, and they're going to come, oh yeah, bro, it is because of that. And it's like, that's going to be different for everyone. Because if you gave everyone like 1 or 2 answers, they're going to give you the answer that you want them to give you, basically. But like every single prospect is different. Every single one of you here in this room is completely different to the other person. So it's like you're going to have different lives, different beliefs, different pains, different jobs, whatever that may be. So it's like giving them the answers isn't going to work. So it's like, yeah, exactly. What is your biggest motivator behind making money? Like probing into that, if that makes sense. Building rapport and actually having an engaging conversation is where they are going to feel heard, where they are actually going to be heard by you. Allows you to find their needs and find more than just a surface level pain, like, oh yeah, because I'm working a job, literally like the conversation we were just having. You can qualify prospects way more effectively and allow you to get that booked call way faster as well. Gets emotional pain and goals from them as well, like asking them open-ended questions, probing into that. Correct. Really digging deeper into that. Makes your handling objections simpler because you're not going to have much objections if you actually do the probing and the setting process properly. And it's less likely to no-show. Probing will increase the value and the gap for them to actually show to the call, if that makes sense. Because again, you're going to be guiding them through the conversation for them to tell themselves the pain, if that makes sense, okay? So it's like going into their future goals, going into their future pain. And what I mean by that is like, okay, cool. If we go back to this, it's like, okay, cool. Why do you want to make money? Oh, I want to make money so I can travel the world, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Like, when do you want to do that by? Oh, I want to travel the world by the end of the year. I want to retire my mum, this, that, and the other. Okay, cool. So you've got their future goals. How do you go into their future pain? So you tell like, okay, cool. If it does get into a year's time and you're still stuck in the same job and you're stuck in the same path, blah, 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 whatever that may be, how's that going to make you feel? So you're almost asking them a question for them to tell themselves the pain. But again, like flipping it back to what we were saying a second ago, if you told them, oh bro, but if you don't do this in a year's time, then you're going to be stuck in the same job. You're telling them. They don't want to be told. You need to ask the questions in order for them to tell themselves. Do you know what I mean? Okay, cool. Increase in sharp rate. You can sit down now.
My feet are killing.
No, your legs are probably hurt with the paddle. Okay, cool. Increase in sharp rate. Does actually... okay, cool. I actually didn't put anything for this. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I was going to put something for this, but I'm just going to like try and remember. Does anyone know like any tips on increasing sharp rate?
In my opinion, it's almost like when you qualify or when you just try to build rapport, I always imagine myself as like a doctor in it. And they come to me with, say their pain points are like issues. And I always say to people, like, imagine going to doctors with a broken hand, they just stare at it and go, yeah, it's broke. Or you go there and diagnose it and go, you know, there's this wrong with it, this wrong with it, this is how we're going to help you sort it out. And then when I see every sort of like lead, so to speak, as a patient, they're coming to me with their issues and I'm sort of figuring out what to give them to help them out. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, but yeah, but that like sort of goes into probing.
100% is probing, but then with the sharp rate, I would basically send them a certain sort of free value thing based off of how they've reacted to me in the conversation.
Okay, cool. So like, yeah, what I mean by the sharp rate, yeah, the probing is going to increase the sharp rate regardless. But like, what I mean by increasing sharp rate, I was supposed to put like a big diagram on here this morning to see how I do my business, but like I'll try and voice it basically. Within sharp rate, I mean, the main thing that a lot of people have this misconception of is like, once you, as an appointment setter, once a call is booked, your job's done. No.
50%.
Your job, if that. The main thing is a post-booking report. Once you've booked the call, I would argue that is, 50% or even less than your job done. Like a lot of people come into appointment center and book the call and don't even message lead after that, and then wonder why they're not getting sharps, why they're not making money. It's like, that is literally what separates a lazy setter and doesn't make a lot of money to someone that makes a lot of money through setting. So it's like increasing the sharp rate. Post-booking report. Once you've booked the lead in, let's say for instance they're booked in 3 days time or 2 days time, over them 2 days you need to be like constantly building post-booking report with them, like even asking questions like, oh, how's your day going, bro?
What are you doing tonight, bro?
Yeah, exactly, like small questions like that.
Jobs, and now just treat me as your mate.
Exactly.
You've already done anyway.
To a certain extent, yeah. But it's like they're going to trust you a hell of a lot more. You're actually putting time to them. They're not going to feel as though like they're going into this whole salesy process. Like they're getting all these emails, they're getting all these text messages, but they're not even hearing from you, and they get on this call and they know that they're going to be sold. They're going to have that trust with you. They're going to have that personal connection with you. And then also within this as well, like say for instance my business or like a lot of businesses that I work with, they'll have the setter book them in. They'll also have like a triager that like make sure they show up. I know there's a few different ways of triage, but a triage will like call them just to make sure they show up, like the day before or the morning before, whatever that may be. Also post-booking reports, sending them testimonials, free values, YouTube videos, nurture videos, whatever that may be, like all of them small steps that allow them to show up more. And then with them showing up more, then you're like, as soon as they're on the call and they're showed up, your job is basically done. And then now that's down to the closer basically. So it's like, yeah, your job is 100% not done once the call is booked. Your job is done once they're on the call.
I literally booked a guy in yesterday and I messaged him this morning saying, oh, when's the next 12-hour shift, bro? And then we just got chatting about his work, about his 12-hour shifts. And then that, even in itself, gave me more pain points, which I can just give to the closer. It's literally just about nurturing them and making them excited as well. I've been a setter where my sharp rate's been shit, and I've also been a setter where my sharp rate is really fucking good. And the main two differences is literally just making them excited for the call. Making them excited and just treating them as a normal person, bro, because that's what they are.
Because when you're excited as well, it shows you have belief in the products solving their problem.
They should
100%.
be excited, bro. Everyone wants to make money. Everyone wants to get fit. Everyone wants a better life.
Yeah, exactly. If you're waking up and you're not asked about the call, then there's no point in them hopping on the call.
Exclusivity for your thing, they're like, bro, I want to do what you do. You know? All right.
I need to make sure I get a message every time saying, bro, I'm so fucking gassed for this call. You know what I mean? Because that's when it's like, yeah, sick, bro. Because that's when you actually want to help them as well. If they're just like half-assed and they're like, oh, yeah, maybe see you later on the call. Bro,
Maybe see you later on the call.
Maybe see you later. I don't want you on the call.
How many people are asking like, the average guy, how's your day going? Like,
Yeah.
how many men are getting asked that? So like, they'll end up actually texting you like, bro, like, I want this message. Like, like we're building that trust with someone. They'll actually just open up everything of their day-to-day life.
Get double,
the pain
triple,
points, like you said, would just be flowing.
Yeah, I can guarantee, like, you know that like belly feeling you have on Christmas, like as a kid, this, that, and the other, like.
It's about it, or
But it's like, I can guarantee all of you, when you had your, like the day for your call or set to school, you might have had it in the evening, you had work for the whole day. You just wanted to finish work so you could get on that call, because it was this like new adrenaline that built up, this new energy. It was like, I know for a fact you did, bro. You was messaging me for like 2 or 3 days before joining set school. You was like, bro, I'm so ready for this call. I'm so excited for this call. You got on the call, you had full enthusiasm, full energy, and then you closed and set school, and like obviously now you're out here in fucking Cyprus with us. But it's like, it's that like energy, like you're excited to get on the call. You've been waiting ages to get on this because of like how deserving and how worthy you feel of like actually doing this.
Yeah, and that is the separate trust as well. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's interesting and important to talk about how to like make the prospect excited, because you can't just like expect them to be excited. You know what I mean? So I feel like the main way to actually make someone excited for this kind of thing is to just obviously make sure they're fully nurtured. They've seen testimonials, they've seen client success stories. They've just make sure they're well informed. They know exactly what they're getting into, and they're just like actually prepared to like step into this new version of themselves. Like when I'm setting, I'll quite often talk about the mindset and the mentality that you need to be a setter, and it kind of makes them realise like, fuck yeah, this guy's in the position that I want to be in. And what he's saying is complete facts. I've never thought about this before in my life. I've never thought that I need to think about the 2.0 version of myself who makes 30 grand a month and take the action steps every single day that he makes. Like some of these guys probably don't even make that bed in the morning. It's
talking about last night.
Yeah.
It's a
little thing.
It's a mindset shift.
100%. And again, it's some small actionable steps that allows you to get like adopt that 10k per month mindset. I'm gonna get you up for this one, because this is a topic. Come on in. I know for a fact, you don't have to speak highly on it, but I know for a fact this is one that you can speak heavily on. Because I haven't even done anything, because I knew that I wanted you to, you can just hold it. Okay, I mean, I haven't done anything for this one. This is, tonality is self-explanatory. Yeah. What is your take on tonality from the big SDR himself?
That's a bit mad, but I'd say it's everything that you do within Looms, the interviews that you take, the obviously doing SDR, doing the triage, speaking to people on a daily, whether it's in the DMs or just communicating, networking with people in general. Your tonality falls into every line of everything you do as a setter. And for me, I improve that every day, networking with people. I'm doing my triage calls, so I'm growing that way. My tonality is getting better every day. Obviously, I want to get into closing very soon, but building that tonality gives you the confidence to speak what you know, and you're understanding that what you're saying a lot better as well, because you're not fumbling on what you're saying. You're confident in what you're saying in with the right tonality as well. Someone will understand you better and feel more comfortable when they're talking to you as well. So yeah.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, within tonality, like one thing that I want to put on there as well, and I noticed Callum doing this as well, and I would do this. A lot of people do this, right? Because this is what you need to do. You need to match their energy. However they are speaking, if they're laid back or they're being like a little bit straightforward, be straightforward back. Like say for instance, you speak to like older, like say for instance like women, like older women from America, you have like more of like a soft voice, like always trying to speak like slowly and soft to them, right? Because it's like if you go like start speaking to them like a man, it's like, down. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Yeah, literally. But it's like you want to match their energy. However they are, you need to match that in the conversation and be like that with them. Because it's like if you completely had your tonality off, and it just wouldn't make sense, and they don't trust you. That's what it comes down to. It's trust.
It's all trust. It's like it's crazy because you can kind of come across with the right tonality, and they're gonna just literally fall into they're going to fall into initial, right, he's coming across such like calm, like what Josh said, if it is someone that's a bit of an older person or someone that's a bit younger, you kind of just little tweaks on your tonality. The pauses kind of get the person you're talking to more engaged in what you're saying as well, because it's going to be the fact of he's not just like, as soon as I'm saying something, he's not just like responding mad quickly, understanding, pausing, actually having a conversation with someone that you're talking to, basically.
Yeah, exactly. What's next? I don't even know what's next. Okay, cool. Q&A. I think that Yeah, fucking hell, that was quicker than I expected. Q&A, any questions?
Main skills for outside of appointment setting, because obviously you can't just know the tonality of the tone you need to speak in. So the skills outside of appointment setting, what would you say is the most important things to do in your everyday life to be able to build that skill set? Because obviously it's all well and easy saying you need to build the skill set, but I feel like it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, bro.
Okay, cool. I mean,
like, it's not just doing it. It's building it in everyday part of your life so that you can actually become that person, not just pretending to be that person when you're on the phone or when you're on the call.
and I feel like a lot of people overthink this.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people overthink this. And again, it comes down to them small actionable steps. Like you, like say for instance, Sam, like rather than saying to me, oh, like, what do I need to do, this and the other? Like, yes, I know for a fact I'm going to mentor him. Yes, I know for a fact that I'm going to give him action steps regardless. But it's like, again, coming back to earlier when you was asking me, what does this person do? What's the difference between someone that comes in and gets no results and someone that comes in and gets loads of results? Like, what other things can I be doing externally? Like the small actionable steps. Even like Callum, I don't know who else in here I told this to do, like going out and networking and like making like a 30-minute connection call on Calendly, and like going out and like asking people to get on a connection call with you, networking with them people, setters, closers, less than the other. That's going to take you a lot, like very far. It's only a small step, and yes, there's not going to be a ROI, a return on investment, on that call because it's a free connection call, but I can guarantee that call could lead to, I mean, either not speaking to that person ever again, you've lost half an hour, whatever that may be, but like 6 months time, you've got a massive business partner, or in 6 months time, you've got like a 15K per month offer, or like you've got a business partner for life, or collaboration, or you're going to meet them in person, or a new friendship, whatever that may be. Like, again, it's all of these like small actionable steps that you take. Like a lot of people think, oh yeah, let me just like, show up in my conversations on my offer and then that's it. Like again, showing up in the calls, asking questions goes a hell of a lot way. You know this firsthand now you're a CSM. Asking like any and every question, even if you think that you know the answer to the question, still asking it just for clarity, just for peace of mind. Because it's like, if you feel like you know the answer to the question but you haven't actually asked for clarity, it could be wrong. Your answer to thinking that you know what the answer to the question is could be wrong. Or it could like lead to a small actionable step that is like holding you back, that is limiting you. So like even if it is right, you asking that to your mentor for clarity is going to take you a hell of a lot further. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that sort of answer that?
Yeah. A couple of things I thought of as well while you're answering that is just doing everything the way you do one thing, so that you do absolutely everything to the best of your ability, because people can tell when you're that kind of person because you just like radiate it.
Just ooze it up.
Yeah, yeah. And also doing everything that you say you're going to do, which we talk about a lot.
And again, it comes into like, if you put the input in, the output's inevitably going to come. Like if you're only putting little input, then you're only going to have little output.
Yeah.
But if you're putting in the input that 100K per month version of Alex would be doing every single day, then that outcome's going to come at some point. Again, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah.
And I'd say like what Alex said there, speaking, like say oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, actually saying it to people, kind of hold yourself accountable for like speaking to people and saying this. It's like, I've said that now, I'm not going to go back on my word, I'm going to show up and I'm going to do these things.
Any other questions?
Yeah, this offer that I should hopefully have tomorrow, or when I get it, sorry, Ron. It's a business to business, and obviously we were saying about getting them excited. Obviously for a fitness offer, it's easy to get them excited, they want to go on, but for a business who thinks they're already the best, like how would you really get them excited to go on? Anyone can answer this as well.
B2B is completely different to B2C. I know Callum is experienced this firsthand. By the way, I was going to say GMS are giving a framework later for you for the B2B. They told me last night, so it's going to be a massive framework for you, which is going to help you a hell of a lot. B2B, with B2C, again, you're asking like current situation, current pains, future goals, future pains. B2B is building so much rapport, like so much rapport, bro. You want to know way before I pick someone to come out here randomly?
No, I'm just going to do it.
B2B is building so much rapport, bro. Having a personal like connection with them. I would even go as far as to say like not asking a question on every message, bro.
Yeah.
Like B2B, like B2C, you could book someone in within like 10, 15 minutes. I know for a fact you've had someone message you within like 15, 20 minutes they're booked in. And some of you guys have had that as well. But B2B, it's like I can guarantee you're probably never going to book them on the first day, or like very like ever so slightly. Like they take time to nurture, like days, maybe even weeks or months. And it's like even like 3 months later, that could turn into someone mastermind that is making, like, going to make you and pay into, like, yeah, B2B is like very high ticket. So it's like, even if they like follow you now and in 3 months they pay, that's like a 10K ticket, whatever, 20K ticket, you made a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's like staying on top, keeping them nurtured, if that makes sense, following up. And again, like the money is in the follow-ups. Everyone knows this firsthand. If you have 100 people sat there that have like ignored you, aired you, or they're just sat there basically, and you're not utilizing that, you're not following up with them. Let's say, for instance, the ticket size is 2K, that's like 200 grand you left on the table. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you just left it on the table.
Yeah.
The more you follow up, a lot of people had the misconception of like, oh, I don't want to be needy, or I don't want to like follow up too much. Keep fucking following up. I don't care if it's a week, a month, 3 months, whatever that may be.
That sort of falls under probing as well, doesn't it, really? Because it's pushing them into a situation where they feel like they should reply.
Yeah, I mean, probing is like digging deep into them, like personally, to what they have said to you. But like following up is like, even like, especially B2B, like every single month, sending them like a value video, like a YouTube video. Like, I wouldn't necessarily take testimonials. I would use testimonials like after they've booked in to keep them nurtured. But it's like, if they're ignoring you or whatever that may be, they followed you for a reason, because they have common ground with you, because they resonated with you on one certain reason. Otherwise, they wouldn't have followed you, basically. So it's like, even every month, sending them value videos, like building so much rapport with them. And B2B sharp rate is actually pretty good if you have actually built that common ground, if you have probed into them and built so much rapport with them. Like B2B, I would arguably say you're having like double the conversation you would as a B2C.
Yeah.
But again, a lot more money in that.
You really need to qualify them as well, because most businesses are pretty qualified. I'm not saying don't qualify them, but you sort of get the
They're
vibe.
coming there for a reason anyway.
The conversation will qualify them. They'll qualify themselves.
Yeah, it's dependent on the offer, but like, yeah, it's.
You're not going to say, what do you do for work, bro? Do you know what I mean? Because you're like, I know exactly what you do, that's what I'm reaching out to you. But, yeah. Me and Cal were speaking about yesterday about B2B, and he was saying about, like, we were discussing how asking a question with a question mark and without is completely different change in the conversation. Because it's the same things like, how are you, bro? Or how are you, bro?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And again, like you can see energy or tonality over text. A lot of people don't see that, but you can.
No one reads it correctly. So I always say, it sounds a bit weird, but treat everyone like they are thick. You know what I mean? And you can't really go wrong.
Yeah, 100%.
I try into everything that you do. Like,
I try to type how I speak.
yeah.
Like, I'll be like, yes, bro.
But you see him, bro.
A few different O's on it.
Yeah.
Rather than just, yes, bro, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks like any other text message that someone would get anyways. It falls into that category of like,
Exactly.
like what?
And it's more of that personal connection.
Yeah. Yes, bro, how you doing, my man?
Exactly.
Better than yes, bro, how you doing?
Exactly. Any other questions? No? All right. Go on.
How does it feel
No?
to have a group of lads who are changing their lives from you?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Great question.
Talk about experiences.
We had this last night, didn't we?
Let's get it on camera.
Yeah, crazy feeling. I said this last night to you and Daniel. I said it last night. When Ron sent me that voice note, I got emotional as fuck over it, bro. Because it's like, and I took some time for self-reflection when Ron sent me the voice note, and I was like, it's like, from myself, I've actually changed a life. Like, I don't know if any of you heard the voice note that I put on my story a few weeks ago. Ron came to Thailand, he left, and he was like, really fucking like personal voice note, really nice. But it's like, I got emotional as fuck after that. And it's like, when I like was journaling, I was self-reflecting, I was like, I've actually changed the whole body. I've changed this man's life. And it's like, even now, like there's there's Andre's coming out today, 8 or 9 fucking guys who have all, I didn't know any of you really like 6 months ago other than you two. But like 6, 7 months ago, I didn't know any of you. Now you're out in fucking Cyprus through what, I mean, I'd say I'd built. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it's a crazy feeling. It's a crazy feeling. Okay, cool. Rebrief of the mastermind. Who is feeling like they want to get up here? Let me see some hands.
Don't mind it.
No one feels like it.
Don't mind.
None of you mind. Nah. Okay, who wants to do it? No, you don't mind. Okay, cool. Nah, I'm not picking you then.
You wanted someone who doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Trick. So who doesn't want to do it?
I'm happy. I just speak for time anyway, so I just like speaking.
Come on then.
Yeah, man.
Come on then.
Let me mic you up, bro.
I was going to get up.
Put like that behind your t-shirt. And then like...
It's just being more experience, you know what I mean? Everyone has their own experience.
Let me sit down then. Let's listen to Callum speak about a rebrief of the month.
Am I just talking about this?
Everything we've just gone through, bro. Give a rebrief of the mastermind.
Or someone else has gone through it. And if you was to get stuck with something, I might have gone through something similar, Ron might have gone through something similar.
Whatever you're currently going through, someone else has been through it. And this is
That's why networking is so important.
Yeah, right. So, from the beginning, networking, while I've been sat there, I've learned that's basically the most important thing in the whole of setting. If you're not networking, you're not really going to meet any new people. You know, you don't have any new opportunities. You're not really going to get very far. So I'd say the main thing from this that I've taken is networking. Definitely the most important. Mindset. I kind of seen that it's not really just about a discipline, but you need to believe that you're already there before you have it. So, yeah, 100%.
Be delusional.
So even if you're completely broke, you've got no fucking money, you need to believe that you already have the money and that you're going to make it. Because if you tell yourself that, then it's going to happen. So networking and mindset, and then we was talking about probing. I'd say the main things I've taken from that is just keep asking loads of questions, especially like with B2C. If you keep questioning them, the conversation's never going to end. Do you know what I mean? Like you was just saying them with little things like question marks. The conversation can just end instantly if you're not putting them questions in. So I feel like that's really important.
Skill set.
Authority, skill set.
Yeah.
Tonality.
Authority. That I feel like that's a big one. Like when Ron came up here, one of them on there was really bad. The maybe one. If you're saying maybe, then it's like, why do you need to get booked onto there? It's like there's no need. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So you need to show them that you're the boss and they need this. This is what they need to have, and then they're going to book on no matter what. Tonality was probably one of the biggest things I've taken from it because I need to work on that a lot. Like you said on messages too, it makes a difference. Adding them little things in, talking to them like they're thick. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I think that's a big thing I need to do, going on Zooms and stuff and just practicing. And yeah, just having the skill set, so building up your skills through setting. Obviously, you can go to different things as well. And there's so many different offers in setting as well and different skills you can take from it.
Sick. Sick, bro. All right. Anything else? No? That's the end.
Great.
It's very good, man. Appreciate that, man.